So in this puzzle, what we're going to learn is what happens with method resolution and the interplay between that and default parameters. Now we're going to look at what happens when you mix named parameters and overloaded methods. So we've got an interface here of an iGreeter, say hello, which has got the name of a guest. We've got a specific implementation of iGreeter in the form of a waiter. When he says hello, he's going to say, welcome to our restaurant, diner, or whatever you put in. So now if we create a new waiter, and then we call greeter.sayHello, well, the question is, what does it print? What is it going to be saying? And how could we get it to say other things, and what would happen in other instances? So when you come back, we'll look at what the compiler is doing, how it resolves, and what sorts of things happen. Okay, if you run the code in its current form, we'll see that it says, welcome to our restaurant diner. So clearly we're calling this version of say hello, and we're resolving to this method with this particular name parameter, default parameter. Now what happens, there's a lot of different ways we can change this one line of code. If I go var, greeter equals a new waiter, well then still once again we're going to go call the version in waiter. If I go iGreeter, well now it says welcome to our restaurant guest. Because of course we're still calling this method, but now we pick up the default parameter from here. Of course it's C# 4.0, so now what happens if we do it this way? Well now it says welcome to our restaurant diner. Once again we're calling the version that's in waiter. So what's going on here, and what should you learn from this? Well, the interesting thing that's going on is the compiler, once it figures out which method this resolves to, whether it be waiter.sayHello or whether it resolves to iGreeter.sayHello, it's going to insert the default parameter for that particular overload of the method. Whichever one it finds, that's the version it finds for the name parameter. So the key when you're writing code on this is if you have overloaded methods or overridden methods, make sure that you put the same default on each of those methods. So what we learned here is that when the compiler picks a method, that determines what values it substitutes for the default parameters. Well, it's perfectly legal to put different default values on the same parameter in a base class and in an overload and a derived class and in an interface. It's really not wise because the only thing you're accomplishing is confusing your users. And if they change the type declaration of a parameter, all it's going to do is change what the default value is.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than Live Lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live Lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.